Welcome to Kids Are Chefs on Old Fashioned Health Network. I'm Chef Leah, and joining me today is Chef
Juliet
and Chef
Aya.
Our special chef joining us today is Chef Rhonda.
Hello, my name is Rhonda Hudson from the Treasure Box School of Etiquette, and today we have a special topic, Dining Etiquette 101. We'll be having grilled chicken, garlic string beans, brown rice, and dinner rolls. We'll be right back. When you're in the kitchen, especially with any type of manners, is always wash your hands first. We know that, right? That's number one before we even get in the kitchen. Let's wash our hands. And once we wash our hands, make sure everything is clean. Then we make sure, especially with cooking with chicken, we want to make sure that we don't contaminate anything. So that's why we wash our plates out, we wash our hands off, and make sure everything is clean. Everybody got that?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to let you go ahead and start now. Use this side, and you'll see if I'm on. And then I'll let you two do the other. Perfect, perfect. And then flip it over. Perfect. Come on, Aunt Juliet. Let's flip it over this way. And let's let you pound the chicken too. With that one, okay. Yeah, it's sorry. That's what we have on. These are fine. Perfect, perfect. And then flip it over. And what we're doing is making sure the surface is, see how ours is kind of flat like that? Well, it'll cook evenly. And that's all you're doing is just making sure that the chicken cooks evenly. Go ahead and make Doesn't that feel good? Yeah. It's really good. All right, you want to try? Let's do this. Good job. You're a good pounder too. Keep going. Pound some more. All right. Flip it over. See what happens. All right. Now that we've pounded our chicken is pounded, we're good to go. So only thing we're gonna do next is let's put our mallet in here. Should say it's clean. And then I'm gonna take these gloves off because we've already started this. I'm gonna just take this off so I can at least get some of the our seasoning. So we want to really season very well. Let's see. All right. Want to make sure our chicken is what? Good. All right. We want to be good. All right, so what I'm going to do is just show you guys a little bit, and then Liam will let you put some on, and Juliet, we'll do some different things too. I'm going to just put a little, this is coarse ground pepper, just a little bit. See how I'm sprinkling on?
Yes.
Just sprinkle a little bit. And it's okay to use your hands. Our hands are clean. That's why we washed them from the beginning. You do a little ground pepper, just kind of sprinkle. It's almost like you're covering all of it. Just cover just a little bit, and it's really good. You do both sides. Season a little bit. A little more seasoning. Good, because that's kosher salt, so you can actually see how thick it is, and you can actually see where it is. Whereas the smaller salt, you can really, it's hard to kind of see that it's on there. So it's almost like, what do you call it? What does it look like? What does it look like? Kind of like little snowflakes? Yeah, so you can tell that the chicken is coated. Leah's doing a great job. We'll flip it over, and we're gonna do the other side the same way. We're gonna season both sides of our chicken. So we're ready to grill. That'll be great. So I don't think you had a chance, Juliet, to do seasoning, so we're gonna let you start. Let's start with pepper. Good, 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 good. I don't know which is better, the salt part or the pepper part. I don't know. I kind of like both. I just like the.
I think it was more of the salt.
You like the salt better? Okay, good, me too. All right. Bring it up high and just kind of, yeah, perfect, perfect. Now hold your hand up a little higher and just sprinkle, 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 like that. Perfect. That looks good. A little more salt on that side, just a little more, because we want to make sure our chicken has lots of seasoning on it. So we'll. Good. Good job. A little more on that side. Good. I think we're good. The only thing we have to do now is we have to make sure we rub this in. Let's put our gloves back on. The gloves that you have. Okay, let's get some fresh ones. And then we're going to rub this chicken. We're going to rub a little oil on it so it stays nice and moist. So as we grill it. Thank you. You gave me one, but I probably need another one. Thank you. please. Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome. You have great manners. Did y'all know that? You do. I keep hearing you saying please and thank you. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of oil on it. Now I'm gonna do one first, and I'll let you do the rest of it. Okay? Oh, those words are called magic words. Have y'all heard those before?
Yes.
Magic words? Okay. All right. Let's put a little oil, just a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is rub it in the chicken. Rub the chicken like that. Okay? Just a little bit, and just rub it in. And that way we know that it's totally coated with our oil, so when we have to put it in our pan, it'd be great. So I'm gonna let you guys rub some too. Ready? All right. So I'm gonna just put a little bit on, and I want you to rub that in, Juliet. Chef Juliet. Rub that in really well, and flip it over and do the same thing. Good job. And let's do the rice now. And Chef Leah, the chicken is almost ready to flip over. And you and Chef Aria, y'all make sure that that chicken is nice and crisp. We've already checked a little bit, but you can always put just a little bit just to check on it. And if you think it's ready to roll over, turn over, and flip it over. And what you and I are going to do, Chef Julia, we're going to finish it on the brown rice. Is that good? Okay. Let's pour this in. Now, you know what? When we have cooking, same thing with manners. I mean, I like how everyone is taking turns and just doing well and with each other, and that's how we should do it. I think now we have the chicken going, we have our rice going. What's next, Chef Juliet? What are we doing next? The stringing. Our looks beautiful chicken. And we're working on our beans, right, Chef Juliet? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you add a little salt to it. I'm gonna let you add a little salt. Go ahead. Know how we take it up and sprinkle just a little bit? Nice and up high? Yes, excellent. Perfect. Perfect. Just a little. Perfect. That's perfect. Oh no, you're good. That's perfect. Ooh, perfect. Perfect rice. Perfect. See?
Yes.
Perfect. Good job. Good job. We're back and starting our topic, Dining Etiquette 101. First, let's talk about when we first to the table, the first thing we want to talk about is our navigating the place settings. If you notice, right now we have a water glass, we have our utensils on the table, and we have our napkins, right?
Yes.
And there's so many things to talk about. First things I like to talk about first is what do we do with our napkins? There are napkins do's and don'ts. Let me tell you what we do with the napkins. I'm going to show you first. First thing we do with the napkin, if it's on the table, we just kind of simply unfold it. Sometimes if you have a napkin, you have a ring on it, you have to get that off first. And normally if the napkin is here, we want to fold our napkins like this at table level. On table level, unfold it. And at the edge here, make sure that it opens here. We're going to put it on our laps because that's where napkins belong. What we don't do is if the napkin is on the table this way, we don't do it like that. And we never put it in here, ever. We don't wear, it's not a bib, so we don't use it as one. We fold it this way, make sure it's open this way, and we lay it on our lap. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and do that now, chefs. Unfold your napkins at table level. You can put your rings on the side. They're fine. And just kind of fold it this way, almost like a hot dog bun, like that. Fold it this way. Where your open end is this way. Very good. We're gonna put that towards our knees. Perfect. That is absolutely perfect. So the opening part is facing your knees like this. Perfect. So this part at the fold is facing this way. Very good. Excellent. Awesome. And table manners and dining etiquette 101 starts with sitting up straight and getting ready to eat. We've already washed our hands. Our food is already ready. And next we talk about other things with napkins as well. When you have a napkin for your food, we always, just while we this way, if there's something that gets on your mouth, we just spot like this. We never use our napkins to wipe all the way off our mouths like that. So remember, if you have food, that kind of little crumbs or something that gets on your mouth, remember, let's do like this. Got it? That's how I use it. Also too, at the end of our meal, Once we finish with the napkins are so important. When you finish, you just take the napkin and you put it right back on the table that way. And you don't have to fold it back neatly. You just kind of put the napkin, make sure you don't waddle it up like that though. You just kind of open it, and when you're finished, if you have to leave the table for any reason to excuse yourself to the ladies' room or go somewhere else, then what you want to do is take your napkins away and you will sit it on our chair, and we get back, we put it back on our laps. We never put the napkin on the table. Any questions? Or what questions do you have? You think, okay, napkins? All right. So now we know your napkins. Also too, let's talk about, you see the silverware on the table? There's lots of silverware here. And we want to talk about how easy this is. If you get to the table and you're not sure which one is your glass or where's your bread plate, I have a fun way to figure that out. Take your hands and put on it's almost like putting on owl eyes. Can you guys do this for me? Put them on and then push your hands out like this, but make sure your fingers are up just like this. Make sure they're straight up. Straight up. Can you see it like this? Now push them out. And so your fingers just like this. Make sure they're straight. So if you look at mine, if I turn them around, B means bread, D means drink. So if I push them out, my bread plate, the B for bread is right here, and the D for drink is there. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. Do you see them? So that's how I know right away that the D is drink, that's mine, and the B is the bread, that's mine. Got it? All right, but we never, say if we're at a formal dinner or dining, we definitely want to do this at the table. So what we're gonna do is do it right here on our lap. See, go down and do it this way, so that way people don't really know what you're doing. Got it? So you remember it. So our bread plates always go on the left, and our drinks always go on the right. Also too, if you notice here with our silverware, we have forks here and we have a knife and a spoon. Let me make sure how fun and easy this is. How fun we make this is, we're going to use the acronym FORKS. F-O-R-K-S. That's an acronym. The F means forks. The smaller fork, we start off with our salad, and then the next fork, of course, is for our entree. And then the O in F-O-R-K-S is oval, meaning your plate. And then go to the right, that's the R. It should be your knife, that's the K. And of course the spoon is the S, forks. Did y'all get that? The acronym is F-O-R-K-S. F-O to the right, K is the knife, and S is the spoon. So just remember that. So if you have to set the table at home this evening, you can remember that. And if you want to make it kind of a little easier, I use BMW. I think about cars. If your favorite cars is a BMW, then you can also use that too. You also use B for bread, M for meal, and W for water. B, bread, water, BMW. Get it? So whatever's easier for you, that's how it works. So what we're gonna do is always remember too, we're gonna actually start our wonderful meal. I can't wait because that chicken it looks so good. And our brown rice and our string beans, you guys did an excellent job, chefs. So, but just remember, when our meal comes, what do we use first? Does anyone know? Which one do we use first?
Our salad fork?
Correct. Salad forks. If you've noticed, you always pick up your utensils from the outside and work yourself in. For example, and that was right, Chef Leah. If we're having a salad, the smallest fork is always the salad. On this end, we have the spoon. That goes with your soup. That's next. So once we take those away, you only have the fork and the knife, and we use these both for our entrees. Excellent job. That's great. And also too, just one quick thing, one quick dining 101 etiquette is that once we know exactly where our utensils go, we talk about dining conversation when we're at the table. Oftentimes too, when we are having dinner or lunch with mom or dad or with others, what we want to do is make sure our conversation at the table is always upbeat. We don't want to talk about anything that maybe some horror movie you saw last night and you want to tell all the gory things about it. Normally keep your dining conversation nice, uplifting, and share what happened at school, what's going on in your day. Have a good conversation at the table. And what's this right here?
The bread tray?
It is a bread basket. That's right. So what we want to do too, also, once we had our bread, because I believe we have some wonderful dinner rolls coming out. I know I can smell them. I know they're going to be really good. So what we want to do is we'll take our bread, and if I choose first, I pick the bread up first, I'm always going to pass my bread basket to the right. We always pass to the right. So Chef Leah will get it, and then she'll pass on down to the table and come around. But because we're just here, just small enough, if you like to pass the bread basket to you, I'm going to use our magic words we talked about while we were cooking. What are some of those words? Please.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's another one? You're welcome. Yes, very good. Excellent. You remember all that. So I think we are about ready. Oh, and also just, there's so many things to talk about with Dining 101. But when we get our bread as well, staying in the same with the bread, one of my pet peeves is that oftentimes we get the bread, and if it's a roll, like a dinner roll, like the ones we have, instead of taking the whole roll off and just taking it and breaking it, we break it with our hands in bite-sized pieces. We take it in bite-sized pieces. We don't eat it like a biscuit. You know, when you get a roll and just kind of just eat it like that, or take butter and just open it up and slather it all over the bread and then eat it. No, let's not do that. What we're going to do is we're going to take our bread, one piece, and we're going to put it on our bread plate, and we're going to actually use our hands and have bite-sized pieces, just big enough for us to eat. And if you have the butter, we're going to take butter pats and put it on our plate. And once we put it on our plate, we're going to take bite-sized pieces and butter our rolls that way. And that's how we're going to do it. You guys remember that? Awesome. Okay, well, let's get ready to eat.